Mike, do you know, on information of Mr. Mayor, what are the reporting protocols in the event of outbreaks at the Disneyland Resort? So let's say we reopen next week or in 2 weeks. What are the reporting protocols? Do they have to report to the city in any way if there's an outbreak so that we can then quickly begin to implement public health protections for our people in our neighborhoods? Or do they report that only to the county? And is that something we could request?
Generally,
maybe Mike can answer that.
Yes, generally reporting of cases would be done directly to the county. Now, as a government agency, of course, if anyone brought cases to our attention, we would in turn pass that along directly to the county of Orange. But yes, employers do have an obligation to share case data with the county.
Okay. Is there, Mr. Mayor, you're doing the resort a huge, you're providing your platform to lobby for them to be allowed to be given the guidelines so they could reopen. So you're using our city's leverage. At the same time, we have data that's still troubling. So if and when they decide to open, I would like to ask you, Mr. Mayor, if you would commit to asking Disney that we be part of the reporting if there are any outbreaks. Because Mr. Faessel, you and I share the zip code 92805, which is actually Anaheim High School, moving all the way down to State College. That is the hottest hotspot in Anaheim. That is, as we see the data tonight, we're still struggling with that metric. In fact, it's keeping the county from reopening fully. So we would want to know. I would want to know right away if in my district, including 92801, if we are in 92806, again District 5, if there's an outbreak at Disneyland, that's where the workers tend to live. So can we, Mr. Mayor, make sure that Disney gives us an assurance that they will report to us as well as a city?
All I can say, Councilmember Marino, we are waiting for the guidelines from the state, and after that, we will engage with Disneyland to have a safe opening.
Mayor Pro Tem, do you have any thoughts? Because you and I both share zip codes, and you have 19806, where we have the highest proportion of positivity and ongoing cases. So any thoughts on this, Mayor Pro Tem? Any worry for your neighborhoods that we should be involved as a primary protocol to understand what they're going to do, how they're going to do it, and if there's an outbreak that we get alerted right away as a city? Mayor Pro Tem, Faessel.
Looks like Councilmember Marino, he's not ready to answer you, so I'm just going to move on. This was an information item, unless you have anything else to add for our staff.
Yes, last question.
Yes, go ahead.
Mayor Pro Tem Faessel, this is about our neighborhoods, my friend. My gosh, we have to be the first to know if there's a COVID outbreak at the reopening of Disneyland, which you're all pushing for. We got to at least know.